Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the new digs. What do you think?
Right.
Shut up,
cool.
Mark.
Well, that guest is now. Everyone knows who that is. Over here, we got Mr. Mike Parks. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, guys? How are you?
We're pretty good.
Good. I like to know.
Over here's Espinette. Hold on, you've already been moved.
You're off.
You're off now. All right, Mike, you can go back to Claremont.
I kind of.
Now we're all on.
I kind of like the new studio. I think it's gonna when you're all said and done, it's gonna be really nice.
yeah.
It's gonna be really nice.
It's cool. I can't even believe we found this guy who let us use their old garage to broadcast from.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome.
I like the table setup rather than
I like
sitting
this
in the
way
chairs.
better.
Yeah. This is a lot better.
Hey, you know what? Thank God, because I was moving. I go, I don't know what I'm going to do with this table. So I never used that at my house, so it's perfect.
Well,
Ben drops
you don't
it
have
off.
your Beechridge chair though.
I know that chair's so
That is still up at the old building.
If he was in that chair,
that
you'd
thing
only
better
see his
come here. I
hands.
swear to God. Yeah.
I'll make sure it comes here.
Yeah, that chair is legendary.
So it's so funny. I love numbers, and you don't get to see stuff like this very often. And Ryan actually reached out to me the other day. It's like, hey, do you know Lawless? In case anybody was wondering, do you know like analytics of where people actually watch your streams from? And I was like, you know what? I bet I could find out. Do you know we have people watching in Jamaica who
Really?
watch? This is a list right here. Ben, go ahead and read some of these countries off. Like, it's pretty interesting.
Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Canada, Poland, really?
Right? Is that somebody
Well,
back
they're
home watching
fans
you?
of
Yeah,
Yes.
Poland,
Those are your
Relatives
people.
or something, you know.
my homeland. South Africa. Is that Croatia?
Yep.
Belgium and Aruba.
One view from Aruba.
One view from Aruba.
For
That's
1 second.
For 1 second?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. This
That was-
isn't Jaws.
That'd be somebody clicking on me. Oh, whoa. I don't want these guys.
He saw Ben, and
It's pretty cool when you look at that kind of stuff.
I would have never thought that.
I would have never either. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Well, I was looking at you can look at the analytics, and I was showing Ben the other day. It's like Lee's page has like 17, almost 18,000 followers.
Yep.
But the audience size, it was like 272 million people.
Yeah.
So I clicked on that, and it's like New York City. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, we'll take it.
I love it. I think it's great.
I don't get how half this crap works, so it's like cool, sweet numbers.
We got the new subscribe button in the middle, and we got chat up top. So anything you guys say goes right up top there. So I'm excited. We've been talking about moving studios for months.
I know.
And like
And
this,
you just didn't do it.
I just didn't do it. I sat home. According to certain people, I sat home. I did nothing all week long, and then I showed up and did a show, and then mysteriously things happened. I love there's a camera on all of us at all times.
I like it.
This is kind of cool.
I like this setup 10 times better than the other one.
And so just because we like quality here, so these cameras on these fellows over here will be getting changed. Their brand new ones are there. It's just the
And bear
adapter
in
didn't come in.
mind, John and Mike aren't in separate rooms, see?
They locked me in the closet.
Hi. We're just sitting at a kitchen table having fun. Like I love the fact that we get
It's
to do
a
this.
dining room table. Get it right, please.
get it right. Yeah, it's not a kitchen table; it's a dining room table.
Yeah, if you lifted this thing, it's definitely a dining room table.
It's funny because Ben comes in the other day, and I went and bought a board. So I needed something to be able to mount things onto. Ben walks in. He looks at me, looks at the board, looks at me, looks at the board, and he's like, just screw that board in. I was like, I sure did.
I'm like, whatever. At this point, whatever.
Going to be drilling a hole here and here, too, at some point, so I can run the cables through.
Well, you know the splits, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't help me run cables through the middle of the table.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, then it can't unsplit.
Let's see.
Stop talking.
Did I miss Did I miss
facts.
the Zoom call? What Zoom call?
Would you like a Zoom call? Is that what you're asking?
Hats off to Mark for deploying this project. He definitely gets our names and racetracks out there. Thanks. There was a positive comment. I'm not used to those. Holy crap. We had a lot of cool stuff to come. Actually, so we're changing up the show a little bit in the format of how we do. This is the new studio. Anybody who came up to Augusta saw this. This is temporary. We have a new one being made for the studio. But John is going to be more of a permanent fixture. Mike, when he's around, is going to be more of a permanent fixture. Ben is now equal co-host on the show, hanging out.
After that time, I screwed around with the computer. I'm like, oh, this is cool. No,
Let me touch the buttons.
We touch the button. Yeah.
Oh, no, not a Zoom call. See, look, that's actually my hand in front of John. Ben, put your hand in front of Mike.
All right.
We're all in the same room.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Fuck.
It's like a 3D movie.
So we have segments now too, which is going to be pretty cool. So John is like, I got an idea for a segment. And I was like, let's do it. So if you guys want to play, it's a multiple choice video game, one person at a time. If you call this number right here, 603-881-6594.
Tell them what they're going to win first, because it might be.
Up for grabs is we went out and purchased some Jabra headsets, the Elite 3, one of the best.
Mark's favorite color.
We have, is that white or purple?
That's purple.
That would be
What?
purple.
No, it's white.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's white.
Pretty
And
sure
black.
It's purple.
White.
It's white or purple.
Let's quote unquote ask the store.
They're white.
That's purple. No, it's purple.
That's
Ben, that's
purple,
purple.
I'm colorblind.
That's 100% purple.
I was like, dude, either me or you are. One of us
Yeah,
is.
I'm colorblind. After that concussion I had this weekend, I'm colorblind.
Concussion. What did you do
what
this
happened?
weekend?
So me and Callie decided to do the snow race up at Riverside. Yeah, rear-wheel drive Mustang in 3 feet of snow.
Not fun, was it?
Put it this way: when the car was going, it was fun. But the only problem is, me like at my racing career, I always drove over my head, so I got stuck a bunch of times. And the last time, my buddy Keith Walton spun me. Not intentionally, but he spun me.
Yeah, okay.
And when he did, he spun
Yeah.
me. He spun
Keep
me-
telling yourself
He
that.
spun me like sideways backwards, and this giant Monte Carlo comes up. I think it was him. I think. I remember seeing him going by. I just remember seeing, got hit right
Ben's
in the
probably
rear
mad
corner.
at somebody
You're the
who's not
wrong
even
guy.
involved.
No. Like I said, I thought it was him because I just see this big brown car coming in, and I hit the B pillar in the Mustang. And I was wearing a helmet, but my head bounced off that, and I remember having instant headache. And I'm like, Callie, as soon as I throw a red, we got to get out of here. I'm feeling gonna puke.
How do you think the B pillar felt?
No,
Jesus.
that poor guy.
Is it wrong of me? The minute I heard you guys get stuck, I went in my head. I'm like, oh, please. I hope Callie was not driving. I hope Callie was not driving. I was like, oh, that's not going to end well.
So anyway, we got out. The car is mangled, but it still runs. And the funny is, most of the damage was done by the snow groomer.
Oh, so that means
way.
February 24th, you're going to bring that to Claremont.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will be bringing that car to Claremont, and I might have to put a race seat in it to drop me down a couple inches. So now I don't, I just hit the.
Yeah, you can only
net.
have so many concussions. Your
Yeah, I know.
brain is squashed
it's
enough
like
as
Billy
it
Bob
is.
from Not Another Teen Movie. I left. I'm down to my last one. So
What's going on in February, Mike? What are you talking about?
Well, we have our annual snow race. Hopefully, we have some snow. Right now, we're in good shape. We don't have a lot, but we have enough.
hey, Mike, look to your left.
Look to my
Like,
left.
look at that camera right there.
No, look at the one right
No,
in front of you.
there. Okay, I
That's
was
the one
looking at
that's
you
up.
guys.
All right.
Yeah, so
But you can look either way. I have it set up so it has
All
that
right,
cool
so like I
look.
said, we're still getting you because I'm looking at the screen. It looks like I'm looking down like,
yeah. We're going to do side-by-sides. I had somebody ask me the other day, what are the rules for side-by-sides? It's pretty straightforward. As long as it's a side-by-side, that's what it is.
And it has seat
And-
belts.
And it has seat belt, the normal seat belts and helmet, and that's it.
The safety requirements
The
that
safety
come from the
requirements.
factory.
Yep. And then we have all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive enduro. Laps we determine as to how many cars we have or how many laps you want to do the big one for.
300.
Oh my
I
God!
think
I think we did 100
I think we
last
did
time.
100. Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually
so it would be
yeah,
100 laps.
100 laps.
And just come up and have some fun. We talked about a purse structure today. It's going to be a minimum of 500 to win. We're working that out now. We'll get that announced in the next week or so, and come up and have some fun. Pit gates will open at I think 9 o'clock, and we'll start racing right
I
at
remember
noon.
last time it was cold.
Yeah, I'll work
was it
on
cold?
I'll work on getting some pallets and stuff like that. Last time we
burning bins and stuff.
we had a fire up there last time, which was kind of nice. So we'll try to do the same thing and see how we do.
RaceDayTV will be there on hand broadcasting the event as well. Our first one of the year. It feels like we just got done, and it's just like right back to the grind.
Okay, so
we literally get back from Daytona, too, and it's just like I got to pack up and head to Claremont.
let me just talk about the grandstands. I've had multiple questions, about general admission. I can't answer that yet. We're gonna wait and see where the weather takes us. With everything being aluminum in the grandstands up there,
It's slippery.
it's very, very slippery, and I don't want anybody to fall and get hurt and so forth and so on. So we're gonna watch that. We'll make some announcements the week leading up if we're gonna have the grandstands open, or if we're not. We'll work out some different ticket prices for the kids for the pit area and stuff like that. So bear with us and let's see where we are weather-wise and see if we can make that happen.
Jaden Perkins says, is it going to be a race if there is no snow?
Yes.
Yes.
The only thing we will not do is a side-by-side race. If we don't have any snow, I'm not comfortable sending the side-by-sides out there. They'd just be too fast.
They're so tall.
They're so tall.
Yeah.
And I don't
Brandon
want
Gray
anybody
also
getting-
wants to know why you can't beat a Volvo.
Listen, well, you know what? At first, I didn't cut through the infield like a cheater, like I saw you did a bunch of times.
I love when Ben Smack talks.
I don't care. And second of all, I don't race that often, so I'm lucky if I can even get this is like the one race I can do. Brandon, how many races you used to have scheduled? Like 700 in the year.
Hey, was
or
this a
something?
non-winner, Sindero?
Yeah, it was.
Is that why Brandon was there?
What are you talking about? He won the last year.
He's won two in a row.
Well,
He's won two in a row.
kind of like known for winning the non-winners race at Claremont a couple years ago. So I didn't know if this was a non-winner.
He won this last year. I put in RaceDayTV, put up a little extra money,
Yeah.
and of course he wins it. So next year, if he goes in and say, here's the extra money, you're gonna win this again. So.
I do see Mike's camera freezing a little bit, guys. So if you do see that, I mean, we're this first day in the new studio.
Well, that's not the camera.
That's
you're
not
gonna
the
use all
normal
time.
camera.
Yeah.
Those literally are here because that one, and this laptop almost went through that window at about 9 o'clock last night when I couldn't get that camera to work. And literally transported from one studio to the other, plugged all the same equipment in. I've set this stuff up a billion times. I don't know what it is. I've tried a new camera,
So,
new cables, new
Randy
everything.
said some snowmobile races. Believe it or not, there's I think Riverside's having some vintage snowmobile races.
Yes.
I used to do that. That was fun, but the only problem is when I was doing it, like the newest sled you could have was a 79. Now they're allowing like stuff from the 90s and 90s had triple 800s.
Do they do that on the track, or they do it in the motocross area?
They do in the like the motocross. I think they do in the motocross or where the campers are because it's flat.
Yep.
Oh, real quick, because we have like doubled our viewers. So if you want a chance to win one of these great Jabra headsets, we have a fun little game that Mr. Espinette has come up with. It's multiple choice, and
So
if you get two of them correct, we'll get you a Jabra headset.
2 or 3.
What's that?
How many?
We have 4 questions. So if
okay.
you got to get. How do we want to do this? Let's see how many calls we get first, because I'll find other stuff if we don't.
Well, if they want to play, just call whenever.
Yep,
So
603-881-6594.
So, do we want to touch base on what we talked about today with the Super Streets?
Yeah.
You kind of go with
Yeah,
that.
you want to announce it, or who the hell wants to announce it? I don't care.
The Summer Six Pack Series.
Summer 6-pack series.
For
yeah.
the Super Street Summer Six Pack Series.
Say that 5 times
Wow,
fast.
we didn't really think that one through now, did we?
No, I did. I think it's funny.
So pretty much this series is pretty much taking place of what the belt used to be. It's a belt payoff, a
Minimum
minimum
payoff.
of 1,000
To win.
win.
Yep.
I was gonna say to start. Yeah, no, 1,000 to win, and there could also be sponsors and stuff can come on board.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much going to be 6 races.
2 at each track.
2 at each track with a drop race.
Yeah, with your best 5
With
finishes.
your best 5 finishes. So it's pretty much if you have a bad day or whatever,
Got a wedding,
Yeah.
or
you got a wedding or
Graduation.
something.
birthday, or whatever.
Yeah.
Something we can, help that way.
And we're still firming up the dates
Yeah.
through the middle of the year. We do know that we're gonna start
open
over with you.
We're going to open at Claremont on opening weekend, April 28th.
And
We're
then
gonna
end
end
it with
on Oktoberfest weekend at Lee.
Yeah, well, we got some other dates penciled in, but until we get them 100% firmed up, but they'll be spread out throughout the summer where they're not on top of each other, and
Yep.
we'll have some fun with it.
I'm looking forward to it. Do you know what else I'm looking forward to this weekend? Claremont Motorsports Park Banquet.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we got one here. Hold on.
We got someone.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi. Who's calling?
Jaden Perkins.
All right. So you are going to be presented with a video and 4 multiple choices of outcomes, and you have to get them correct. Are you ready, sir?
All right, is the video on the live? Is that where it's coming up?
It will be correct.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
So actually, it's going to take a minute here. Oh, I didn't even think there's a delay. We'll play the video.
Through the first and second turn. They got to get by that lap car so James can make a move. Now he looks to the inside.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it right there. When you see that video, you tell me what choices you think you have. I forgot they're 30 seconds behind.
I know.
We didn't play that part into it.
We're still working out the bugs on this.
I'm gonna go with B.
Okay, you can't show it though, right? Because then everybody else is going to know what happens.
Once this question's done, it's done. So,
Yeah, so
Oh, okay,
yeah.
all right.
yep.
Okay.
All right, so let's click back in. We are playing.
It's a nose down underneath. Oh, shuts the door. James Hunt goes up. He can't see where he's going. Murphy runs into him. The checkered flag. Colt Naughton wins it in the 7th. Our break for David.
That looks like Ben out there.
Unfortunately, wheel didn't fall off.
No.
Wah, 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 wah. This is my favorite part. One more important question, Jaden.
Oh, no, I thought doesn't he have one more chance or no?
Well, do we want to go more than one?
Oh, the only problem,
We only
that's
have 4.
Right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
only have 4. Shit.
Yeah.
So are we done with him?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite question.
On to the next.
All right, hey, real important question, Jaden.
Yes.
I just hung up on him.
That's not. That's really, dude.
That's a douchebag.
Yeah,
move.
that's,
Hey,
that's,
you know,
He can take it. Jake
so
can take it.
he gets it. So there was a guy. So I got my start in all of this at Q106 in Claremont. I was a DJ on air in high school, and there was a DJ that used to be there named Guy Dark, and he was great back in the day, and he was my mentor. And he just looks and says, "Sometimes you're gonna get people you don't like. Just make them feel important." And hang up on him. It's great. He goes, it's a power move because what are you going to do? Call you back? And I'm like, good point. So who in this room is going this weekend to the banquet?
I am. Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Oh,
John's not going.
John's not
Yeah, I
going.
gotta tinker on the car.
That's a nice looking car back there. It is in frame on that camera. The other camera, it's not. So
We'll have some fun. You know, it's always a good time.
I might show up halfway
And
through.
no, I'm not going to get drunk and start giving away the farm on
Are you
this
guys
one.
gonna have a foot race?
No, we're not
Oh,
gonna.
come on.
We're not big. We're not big enough to have a foot race.
all right, guys, in chat, who thinks? All right, I want. This is multiple choice: A or B. A, Ben is going to get drunk. B, Ben is not going to get drunk. Let's go ahead and see what people end up saying in chat. I am excited to see this.
I'm not taping up your battery terminals again.
I don't know who it was that walked up to me at the banquet, but they walked up and just kind of shoulder nudged me, and they go, "Does he know he's got 6 white Russians going around this place right now?" They were like, it was like Easter eggs. I'm like, there's one, and then I'm like,
Well, they were all watered down.
the funniest part was one of the Hudson Heroes. She's got to be 11 years old. Walks right up to the podium
yeah.
with a white Russian. Here you go, Ben. He's like, thank you, thank
my.
you. That's awesome.
Really? Our fearless leaders getting drinks from 11-year-olds.
It was a Hudson Speedway banquet. Half a Hudson. Yeah, 1/3. You know, so you gotta have
I
something.
kind of like
that.
Randy's. See, he's going to show up drunk. Actually, you probably will. You have a hotel room
600
600 feet away.
I never thought of that.
Don't give away the farm.
We
Don't
they'll
give
give-
the best part is not a farm.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
racetrack, so
don't-
I give away.
don't give away
It might
all
not be
kinds of
mine,
things.
but
You're living on a farm right now.
Don't give away
Oh,
a bunch
yeah,
of tires.
I didn't think that one through.
Just
Don't
as at
give
home
away
going,
a bunch
"No,
of tires.
no."
Don't
No,
give away
no,
a bunch
I'm
of
not gonna
practice
do that.
time.
I'm
Don't
not-
give away a bunch of fuel.
Hey,
Mike.
We have a couple giveaways.
You got to admit though, that foot race, I thought of that real quick.
No, yeah, I watched you. You're like, I don't know, dude. Here we go. Here we go. I'm like, what is going on? I go, we derailed. You can tell them all you want. Once it's happening, there's no real. It's no.
I had like 18 people come up to me where I was and be like, "Do you see what your boss is doing right now?" And I was like, "It can't be that bad." I was like, "Ooh, drunk guy leading a bunch of drunk people." I love the fact that Harwood got like flat tired on the back of his shoe and he ate crap within 13 seconds.
Who was that? Was it Hayden Grenier that got tripped by him?
I think so.
Oh, dude, you were flying. And he's like, yeah, I would have won if that old guy didn't trip me. Sorry, Tom.
I want to tease something really quick. I got to tell you guys, need to pay attention to our social medias this Friday. I don't think there's anything bigger in racing that's going to be coming out than the news that we're going to share on Friday. It's pretty massive. I'm pretty excited for it. You excited, Mike?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You excited?
Yep.
You excited?
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see it happen. I can't wait. I thought we were going to have to wait a little bit longer for this to come out. So let's see. Mark, congrats on Jordan Jenkins jumping on your crew. Been very good friends with his mom. Yeah, Jordan's been with us now for half the season. He's actually doing some stuff for ESPN and stuff too as well, doing some college basketball announcing and stuff. So you'll see more of him this year. He helps us out quite often.
Also, too, we still have 3 more videos to show. So if you want to try to win one of those headset thingies, call the number.
One of these fine Jabra headsets that we bought, these right here.
Yeah, Mark heisted him out of a Target.
So hey, let's back up to the summer six-pack
Yes, sir.
series for a
Yeah.
minute. We talked about laps. We didn't touch on the laps.
No, we
did
didn't touch on the
Nope.
laps.
So each racetrack's going to have one 50-lapper and one 77-lap event. So
Can anyone tell me why it's 77?
why is it 77 laps?
Well, it's 2 different.
It's 2 different reasons.
Yeah.
All right,
2 different reasons.
I'll tell you what. If the first person who tells us in chat why it's 77 laps will get a set of purple Jabra earphones.
You've gone through pink, white.
Yeah.
Dude, they kind of look white.
Well, no, isn't there another set over there?
There was 3 Ben. There was
No,
4.
no, there's 4.
Where did the 4th set Ben go?
Don't worry about that one.
So that would be
sounds
where
like
the
Ben got
other
him.
one is. We have 3.
There was 4. One got taken away.
One was absconded with Ben. That leaves 3.
No, it's sitting there getting charged.
All right.
Wait. Who said it first?
I gotta
What'd they
look
say?
through. Mike Robinson said it first for he's got the Lee one, correct? For the Lee Welding Memorial.
All right, so and you got that one, but now you gotta know what the Claremont one's for.
Gotta do both.
You gotta do
Gotta
both.
get both.
Get both of them right.
Mike, you have a pink set of headphones going to be coming your way.
I thought he said he had to get them
Yeah,
both.
you have to get both.
Oh,
not
that's
one.
right. You have to
gotta
get them
them
both.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's right.
Jesus. Come on. Hey,
I'm
come on.
used to
Really?
giving everything away like you. Oh my I don't know what to do. All right, Mike, tell us why Claremont's is 77 laps.
That's it. We got nobody else.
So,
Oh, no, there's a bunch of people.
no, there's a bunch of people asking. It's just, we're just trying to see if people can figure out what the Claremont reason's for.
Emily says, even on camera, this is purple. It actually looks way more purple on the
Yeah,
camera
wow.
than it does in person.
Holy crap.
Oh,
yeah.
Ben, look at the back. That's 100%
But
purple.
I think it's the
Ben's like, that
hold
looks
on.
even more white. Huh?
You know what?
It's probably the
It's
light.
the light, because look down here. You can see it's purple now.
Yep. Emily Miller, you have yourself a set of purple headphones.
Did she say what the first reason was for?
Yep. Well, we already had the first one from Mike Robinson. So we already guessed the first one, Mike. Ben, what are we going to do?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Emily.
So, anyways, the reason for Claremont being 77, this is the 77th season of Claremont Motorsports Park.
Chester Clark, that is the best answer so far.
What do you think? I'm 77 or
Mike's
something?
age.
Chester Clark, send me an email, and I'm going to shoot you a free pay-per-view that you can redeem at any regular event this season.
He's up to
that's
racetrack
funny.
every
I'm gonna send you an
Friday.
invitation.
So,
Mike's
you want to
birthday.
just give Mike a set a
Yes.
earbud,
Even the
and we'll
black
give
ones.
Emily a one. All right, and then
All right, so
we
Emily,
do it twice. We do it with the other one. And we
Emily
do it
gets
these.
black ones, Mike gets purple ones.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, so okay, we were jumping on the 6-pack thing. Sorry, we got
No,
derailed.
we
a
get
little bit.
derailed. No, I just want to talk about the laps because we didn't touch base on that, and I know that's been a question from the Super Street guys doing some more extended lap races.
Yeah.
So That's what we decided to
Like I
do.
said,
And we'll have a point fund at the end and see what we can do.
It'll be something cool by
Yeah,
then.
it'll be-
Once
we'll
we get
figure
to the end of
something
it,
out.
it'll be
Yeah.
something cool.
and we are working on sponsors for that race too to possibly make it, even better because and we always try to make it better. It's
Yeah,
not just
there's always more to be grabbed.
So I honestly there'd be we're working on it. We'll just say the trophies will look pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
2024 is going to be the year of cool trophies.
Yes.
That's a definite. I think
Yeah.
the banquet kicked that off.
Yeah.
We got to have a new one though that we can have done on site. The foot race winner. I thought the next day, honestly,
You guys
because
are so dumb.
He's awesome.
You know what? The videos were awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
People tumbling over. It's like it's
Kristen
Black Friday.
DeStefano was moving. I couldn't
yeah.
believe how
Well, it's like
fast
she's
she
gonna run her
was.
socks. I'm like, you're not gonna get any traction.
She did.
I'm like, oh, all right.
So I saw the video get posted. I saw it, and the next day I expected Ben to say, like, oh, I did something really dumb. He says to me, he comes up to
it's awesome.
Augusta the next day. He's
Awesome.
like, something happened at the banquet last night. It's happening every year from this point forward. And I was like, this is the exact opposite of what I thought he was
No.
going to say.
No, I want to make everything that we do fun.
Fun.
And exciting, and something
Yeah.
that like you did. I'm sorry, you did what? Yeah, you had a foot race to see who got free practice
It was the
at the banquet.
it was the talk of Augusta up at the car show. Everybody was talking about it all night long. First time I seen John in a shop since I turned 21.
Who's that?
Phillips in your workshop. You got to get that motor done over there in the corner.
All right.
Phillips, I'm surprised you remember that.
That banquet was very fun. That's for sure.
Yeah, you were there.
No. All the pictures I've seen of it, all the I have heard a million stories and fun times that happen. I know we got a couple new things that we're going to try next year, but I'm excited to see that. Let's see, where can I race the Enduros at?
Claremont
Motorsports Park.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
I think we have. I went through that yesterday, not including the one in a couple weeks. I think we have 4 throughout the year.
I think Hudson has what? Like we do. I think we're doing them on
We
the
have 5 Hudson.
I think there's
Sunday.
5.
5 on the Sunday fun days.
And weren't you saying you were going to add a couple of?
Couple of.
Oh, I don't want to say it. It's like enduros.
Oh, spectator races.
I
Oh, yeah,
don't
no,
wanna
yeah.
say your
Yeah, oh, yeah,
stuff,
no,
but
that's
it's
fine.
definitely
No.
a good
We're gonna
key.
add. Yeah, I'm actually
Mike's over
started
there.
looking.
Snowmobiles?
I don't like the cold weather that much. So, yeah, I was starting to look today, trying to find a couple nights where it's a fairly easy night, and then we'll add a couple spectator races in throughout the year. Too,
I'll be there.
just to have some
I'll
fun.
bring the Lee Speedway Camry. That thing's dying. To
Oh,
go for a spectator.
that thing's on its last leg.
Yeah.
The car I drove for a while?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that thing is sketchy.
Yeah.
It's cool looking. You get 2 responses driving down the road. You get flipped off or get thumbs up when you drive that Lee car everywhere you go.
One other thing I'll throw out there too, the opening weekend on Saturday of opening weekend was able to put a sponsorship program together with 360 Race Design race cars to sponsor the ACT type late model race for that day. And I'm not exactly sure where the purse is going to be, but it's going to be 50 laps. Probably 1,500, 1,800 to win, and good down through. I got to thank 360 Race Cars for stepping up and doing that, and we'll see if we can get that moving forward.
Also,
Nice. That's awesome.
LeeUSASpeedway.com, if you click register, excuse me, the North American Pro Stock National registration form is now available. So people have been asking about it, and it is now available. Even if you're not running the Pro Stocks, if you're in any of those other divisions, register. All the other divisions is 0 registration fee for those, basically because I want to make sure that we can start putting it out there that, Mike Parks is racing a dwarf car, or whoever registers.
No.
Yeah.
I want to be able to try to put it. If we get enough registrations, Mike might race a dwarf car.
No,
Come on.
no.
We got a bunch. Actually, we got a bunch of cars signed up for the dwarf cars
Yeah,
this year.
25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
And there's
wasn't Ryan saying that there's a bunch more
bunch more that haven't
more
signed
that,
up
that
yet.
haven't? Yeah,
They'll
that's
be over
awesome.
30.
Like
they were
regulars.
they were at 31 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that realistically that tells you you're going to have 18 to 22 at all your events.
You should. Yeah.
you
I
should.
think we averaged 17 last
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
So
that's-
you should.
Yeah,
It's growing.
for sure.
Well, I mean, better than the first year. I think we averaged, what, maybe 10,
13.
13?
We didn't do bad our first year.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So someone is asking, any more information on the North American Pro Stock Nationals heats or time trials?
Time trials. We'll do time trials.
Yeah, it'll be. Go ahead. You
Single
can
car
explain
time
that.
trials. We'll lock in. We decided we're going to do, after talking with Mike, we're going to do top 20 lock in by time trials.
Oh, I thought you said the top 18.
Top 20, top 20, and then 6 will go through the consi, and then we'll have 2 provisionals.
So you start 28.
Start 28.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's what we did with your race, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
that sounded
and,
right.
and that
Yeah.
turned out to be a great race.
20 lap consi.
Yeah.
We will be putting out all the info within the next day or two, a full 2 sheet of everything that teams will need to know, from tire allotments to pit stop rules to camping prices and everything that you'll need to know.
All right, so Randy,
22 murder cops signed up for the 2024 season.
Hey, now be nice.
I'm sorry, those things are just scary to me.
that's exactly how Mike feels about dwarf
That's
cars.
exactly how
you
I
feel
feel
about
about
mini
dwarf
cups is how
cars.
Mike feels about dwarf cars.
But before we move on, because I know we will, and we'll get derailed, I won't remember. Teams will want to get those registrations in sooner than later. It's $200 for the fee right now, up until the 1st of May. After that date, there's an additional $50 fee. That's going to determine a couple of things, like how we pull for the qualifying draw and tire selection and stuff like that. So they'll want to make sure that they get those registrations.
So the tire
in.
selection is based off when you receive their pre-entry, just like we do it on Granite
Yep.
State.
Yep. And then we will be doing I talked you into that. Right? We're going to do it?
What?
The draw?
Yeah.
I thought so. Thank God. And we're going to do a qualifying draw on the day of the race. We do have an agreement with the town of Lee on that Saturday that we're not going to make any noise till 2. So we're going to do the qualifying draw at noon right on the front stretch. That'll be live.
Broadcasted
Yep.
live.
So that'll also
Cool.
be determined by registration order. So like I said, these guys are going to want to make sure they get that in.
And if no one's there to represent you, you either you
So
can have
they'll
a,
have
you
to
can
have a representative there. If the team doesn't have a representative there, we will have a designated official to pull for them.
And I still say, let me do it. I'll bring a bunch of wigs, disguises, so it'll
I
say,
love that.
different persons pulling it.
That would make for good TV
Ben
content, that's for sure.
Banowski.
Ron Burgundy.
We can just call Ben all the different
that's
names
an
I've called
awesome
him over the
movie.
last couple of years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
I do want to clarify something John said. That the $200 fee is for the pro stock
stocks.
division.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other divisions are not having an entry fee. Yep.
You have
I'm
to be
Someone said, rocking your Elevate shirt. I am. This shirt is awesome.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you do have to be registered with the track to register for that date.
Yes, yes.
first. So,
Well, I mean, with the dwarf cars are there as well.
Right,
So, like, the dwarfs would have to register with the dwarf cars.
Yep.
If you are not registered with the track, yes, you will have to register. So, one of the things that somebody in chat had said, I didn't see it, went by so fast. Talk about the open pure stocks at Lee this year. And one of this was quite a buzz up in Maine of people talking about this, because I love you racers. You guys are your own worst enemy.
you read too much into it.
I
It's
literally.
your job, but you do.
There's 5 rules. 5 rules. One of them is have fun. That doesn't count. There's 4 rules. And I had a guy saying, like, well, what if I carve DOT numbers in some Hoosiers? Would that fly? I'm like, no.
No.
Well, it's an open pure stock race. And I was like, look at rule number 4. It's your track rules. We are checking. This is the important stuff, guys. 4 door bars, current racing belts, and safety gear. All suspension must be OEM except for springs. Minimum 400 tread wear tires, your track rules. What does that mean? That means very simple. You race this division at another track and you don't know anything about cars, bring your rules. If your car's legal there, it's legal here. Bring your rules with you. Other than that,
don't try and pull a fast one over Paul or Dennis, because they have every rule book and every
pretty smart.
track around here. So
Yeah, Dennis is the only guy that when I go to Lee and we'll start talking about stuff, He'll have rules from every freaking racetrack for the last 10 years.
He has
gonna
a
say,
binder
yeah.
this thick
Yeah.
of just like, oh, these are all my pure stock rules. Hold on, let me go grab the Super Street rules.
Yeah.
And they're this thick. It's like,
Yeah.
these are all the rules for the past 20 years
Yeah.
I've had to deal with. I'm like, you don't throw anything away, do you?
That is incorrect. Revision number 17.2 at New Smyrna in the Lightning Stock says this from 1974.
Yeah.
Dennis knows his stuff. That's one of the things that I really, really like. Basically, what we're trying to get at is this race is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
You know, grab your cars, come on out, have fun. Let's see. Yeah, I know. So Emerson did promise me that open. Okay, funniest story ever. I think I can tell this now that it's been a couple days. Connor decided to sign. I don't know if he was even invited to the autograph signing. I really don't. Connor, were you, or did you kind of just worm in? So he got to the autograph signing table wearing a throwback open face helmet,
I saw that, yeah.
fake cigarette, and was just kind of having fun, signing autographs, having fun. And then this kid in a gray sweatshirt comes up and's like, "That's not real." And he kind of kept trying to take it. At first, I'm like, this kid obviously knows who Connor is.
Yeah.
And then Connor looks and he's like, "Why don't you run away or find your parents?" And the kid kept bugging him. And he's like, "Where are your parents?" And he goes, "Outside smoking cigarettes." I'm like, oh my God, this is absolutely hilarious.
That's too good.
Yeah, see, got pressed by a 12-year-old. Like, we were watching this happen because they were doing the autograph session. Like, basically where Ryan is sitting is where the autograph table was from where we were sitting at our booth. And this was comedy. And then listening to Connor's dad talk not loud the entire day because they were directly behind us was awesome.
Hey, I want to bring something up too. I want everybody.
Oh, we got somebody.
Go
Keep
ahead.
talking.
No, go ahead. We'll do this afterwards.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's calling?
I don't know. Who's calling? I want to win
That's-
one of those head
that-
things.
I know this
Wait,
voice.
Is that Kenny?
Is that Kenny?
It's Kenny.
It's
Hello?
Kenny.
Hi, Dad.
Hi,
Yeah, it's Kenny.
Yeah, it's
That's Kenny.
Caveman. What's up? You want to?
Not much.
I'm going to play a video. It's. Are you able to see the stream right now?
Negatory.
You can't play that. You can't play the game. It's a video game, Kenny.
I say, can you pull it up on your phone or anything?
He's got a
I'm
flip
on my
phone.
phone.
Well, I know that.
What the hell do you think I'm calling you from?
I understand that, but I'm saying, do you have
I'm
a?
not calling you from your computer. I'm calling you from my phone.
What I meant was, is that do you have a smartphone that you can watch the stream on?
A smartphone?
Oh my God.
Huh?
Do you have a flip phone?
No.
No,
I'm not that bad.
Jesus. All right, so
I got one of those Android thingies.
perfect. Go on Facebook, click on RaceDayTV, and then you can watch the stream. What?
He's
Okay. Well,
You know what? No, just play the damn video. Just play it. Just play the goddamn video.
all right, Kenny. We're gonna play.
Then
the
he
game.
dives down low. He's got position number.
Go ahead.
What happens in that video? Does A, car go into the woods? B, car hits a deer? What the hell are you doing?
You don't. It might happen.
C, car rolls over, or D, head-on collision?
The freaking car goes in the woods, so like me.
All right, so we're gonna hit play and we're gonna watch what happens.
Let's see here.
Probably needs less.
Descending 6 over second. We've got him up, and it's Oliver. Up and over the wheels of Charles.
Car went into the woods.
The guy not watching the video gets it right.
Come on, did he go in the woods?
Yeah.
Kenny, you got yourself a nice set of purple Jabra Elite 3s, courtesy of us, because they
All right,
only
well,
came from us.
All right. Can I trade him in for a rotor for my dwarf car?
No.
No.
I don't have any rotors, Kenny.
All right. Yeah, you guys have a good night, huh?
You too.
Yeah,
Me
too.
too.
Oh, Kenny, hold on. What?
I'm gonna go back watch you guys again.
Kenny,
Oh, perfect.
real quick, important question for you.
Yeah.
here.
He's probably still, what?
He's probably going to call me back.
Hey, what was the question?
So funny story about what he just said. I show up at Star one day, late. And I'm walking through, and somebody comes up and goes, "Yeah, Kenny just he's calling
Kenny's
back."
calling back.
They go, "Kenny just like went off in the woods." And I'm like, "Oh no, that sucks." I walk in, I take the left. You know how it's a long, all the way down the bleachers. You can see all the way
hold
down.
on, hold on 1 second. Hold
Oh
on.
God. What was your question?
He's going to hang up on you.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for calling Walmart. How may I direct your call?
That was a Jake move. See ya.
Good for him.
That's funny. That's
So
funny.
I look down this alleyway and I see a crowd of people, and emerging through the people like Motley Crue, he's covered in sweat, shirtless with his racing jacket all the way open, hair drenched. And he's like, and he looked, and I'm like, "Oh God!" And he goes, "Dude, I just went in the woods. It's fucking awesome." I'm like, "Good, Kenny. I'm glad you're having a great day."
My funny caveman story happened this year at Hudson, where so if those who don't know caveman, it's a fine line whether he's joking or he's actually really
That's a
mad.
different one.
Oh, this is somebody different. Hold on, let's call him up.
All right.
Do you have any more to give away?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay.
Hello, how can I help you? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's calling?
The hangman. Hello.
I don't know who the hangman is. Who's the hangman?
Is this Doug Nelson?
It sounds like Doug Nelson.
This Dougie?
Who?
Is this Doug Nelson?
Doug? No. Right state, wrong. Right church, wrong
Oh,
pew,
wait a
brother.
minute. Is this George Powers?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Ah,
Yeah, it
This
is.
is Powers.
I used to
isn't
be.
it?
It used to be.
I don't have another set.
No, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, I have the other set charging up. I'll put it back in the box.
Did you throw the box away?
No, it's right there. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, are you ready to play?
Yeah, I want to see the same video that Kenny watched.
Yeah.
No.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
It didn't come on.
It's gonna have
Oh,
to.
here we go.
You gotta take a second. Is it a pile up? Car hits a light pole. Car into the woods. A car rolls over.
I'm gonna go with A, pile up.
All right.
Let's see.
I've seen this done a million times.
It takes.
5-second rule. That's how I eat my food.
Car went into the woods. What did he say? I forgot.
Pile up.
Pile up.
Oh, that
Yeah, he
stinks.
piled up into the woods.
Yeah, not the same kind of pile up though. Sorry.
He might have had a pile up in his pants after that ride.
Probably did.
All right. Awesome, George. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
All right,
See you
bye.
later, George.
I won't do that to
Yeah, I was
George
just
because I
gonna say, don't
respect
do
him
that to George.
way too much.
Yeah,
So Kenny is a fine line whether Kenny's mad and going to murder somebody or if he's just playing. So he walks by. This is when we were broadcasting from the second floor of the Hudson Tower. Literally, I think you were standing next to me.
Yeah, it was.
Walks by. Walks back by. Middle finger back out. Middle finger this way. Then I walk out. I'm like, Kenny, you're funny. He's like, I'll rip your effing head off. I'm not joking. There's nothing to joke about here. And I was like, oh, you're really mad? He's, oh, yeah, you can't tell. I'm like, you kind of look just like you do
Yeah.
normally.
He goes, I think Caveman's like mad or something. I'm like, it's Kenny. Give it an hour. Yeah, it's all right.
All right, Mike, what were you getting into?
So, if you follow social media, we had one of our Claremont competitors have a pretty severe home incident where Aaron Fellows lost his race shop. And I don't know if he lost his whole house, but I know there's damage and so forth. So that's, I think, 2 or 3 race cars, all his shop equipment, everything. So I just want Aaron to know that we're all thinking of him. And if there's anything we can do, please reach out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'll try to raise some money for him at the banquet this weekend. I know Aaron's not a big social media guy or anything like that, but this is something that Ben and I talked about that we want to do to try to help him. I mean,
Aaron's a man of few words until he's pissed off. Then he's got plenty to say.
And I can't imagine, what he's going through.
Yeah.
his son's cars were. I mean, it's everything.
Yeah, that's
It just really sucks, and I just want him to know that we're all thinking of him and his family. But like we always say, thankfully nobody got hurt.
Yep.
Material things can be replaced. Not really replaced, but replaced.
Right.
I mean, there's just so much that I'm sure he lost, but just want to let him know that we're all thinking of him, and we'll see what we can do to give him some help.
Yeah, so knowing how much he's against social media and stuff like that, to see him actually post some stuff himself today was pretty sad. I mean, was it Stella? Emily says, definitely was the way I thought Stella, his rave car, would go out. 50 wins, 28 consecutive races.
Yeah.
That car, is historic in New England. That car is awesome. It's sad to see.
Was that his old Outlaw car?
Yeah. That was an old Junior Hanley Pro Stock that he bought when they did the Outlaw rules 6-7 years ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw 3 cars in the pictures that I saw. I don't know if there was more in there or what. I assume the mods weren't, but it's horrible to see that happen to anybody.
I just can't imagine. Like I said, thankfully, if there's a bright side, it was during the day while everybody was gone. And I mean, pros and cons. I mean, if somebody was home, if somebody was there, maybe they would have got it out. But it didn't happen in the middle of the night where we were talking about other things. So
Yeah.
The other thing that you see, the kind of human Aaron is, Aaron gets a bad rap from a lot of people, and it's unwarranted. I've liked Aaron as long as I've known him. He was at his son's game later that day to support him, who went on to have one of the best basketball games of his career, knowing that his son and him and his wife and his whole family is going home to the entire, their whole life was in that house and garage. I would assume all of his racing histories of his whole career and his dad's was probably in that shop too. I can't even imagine that. So I get it is replaceable, but like you said, it's not. Yeah. Those memories are, I mean, it's horrible to see what happened.
That's what they are now. It's the memories, the stuff that you've lost. You had it. You know everything was there. You know your race cars were there. You know your shop equipment was there. But, it's tough. I can't imagine what he's going through.
I don't know.
So we'll have something going on at the banquet. Make sure you guys show up. I'm excited for the banquet. I didn't get to go to the other one. I guess no foot races, but
no, Mark, there'll be a foot race just for you at this one.
Sweet.
You're the only competitor.
To the buffet.
Yeah.
Ooh, is it buffet?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty hungry already.
Call his table last.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
I will just go up with it. I don't really. Ben has flown with me enough to know lines and numbers mean nothing.
He don't care.
They call wounded people and veterans first class, then A, and I'm like, see you guys later. And I go, and Ben's like, what are you gonna do? That's wrong. I'm like, what are they? Once they see your ticket scanned, they cannot stop you. Scan my phone and walk in. I've been doing it for 10 years. I've never once been, sir, you went on in Group A, not B.
There's some poor old guy that's got to go around you now because you stuck in before him. Oh, you poor bastard.
Oh, George Power says, buffet, I need a ticket. Mark's face is glowing. It kind of is since you mentioned buffet and food. I'm starving.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of hungry, too.
We ate lunch hours ago at this point. We need to get Brandon Gray back on and David and stuff like that so we can go back out to eat. That was a fun night. That's all I have. I'm looking forward to the race that we got coming up at Claremont. I'm looking forward to the new season. I'm most importantly looking forward to the press release that's going to be released on Friday. I don't know if it's going to be morning.
You figure it out.
Might be midday.
Just pay attention.
Do you guys remember Peter Raby when he raced at Hudson? Yes. Let's see. As long as I don't.
On the next.
I mean, I've said questions went by like 7 times. I've looking through. I don't think we've missed anything. You guys have any questions?
Are we here next week, or are we not back till after Speed Weeks?
What is it? No,
we should be back next week.
We'll be on next week.
Yeah, we'll be on next week.
And the real cameras will be working, so they'll look even better. Hey, for throwing this together, it went pretty good. Got to give a huge shout out to Aaron Planky, who did give me a hand getting a bunch of stuff moved over. Shout out to Judy, who helped me set up this stuff a couple days ago. the Race Day TV crew, I got to give a huge shout out to all of them because they're phenomenal, and I can't do this without them. Also, we are hiring. I need people for the Race Day Productions team. We have way more events than we have people planned for this season. You can do the math. You will be all over the place, and I would like to bring some new people onto the team. Reach out to anybody who's worked with us over the season, and they'll let you know, like, we're fun. It's all family. We have fun. We cook out together. We camp together. We have a ton of fun when we're out doing this stuff. So,
and I'm sure probably all the racetracks, you know, if anybody has had tech experience, a speedy dry experience, anything, anything like that, reach out to any of the 3 racetracks, and if you have some experience and you want to do it, I'm sure we can probably find a place for you.
Oh yeah.
that's all I got. Anybody else have anything?
I got nothing.
Crown Vic rules are out.
Yes.
For Friday night of National Weekend, we're going to be doing the Crown Vic race. So we got the rules put out. They're on. Are they on Lee? Or are they just on Race Day Productions?
So if you click rules on any single place,
that
it sends you right to. We want one rules repository, so it gets updated once.
So yeah, RaceDayProductions.com. You can get the Crown Vic rules and the purse structure all on that. So.
Or you can just go right to the racetrack page and click rules, and it goes right to the track.
Yeah, so we're talking about rules, guys. All you enduro guys, my phone's blown up for the past week about asking about rules and what we're doing. Listen, it's a basic enduro. Basic enduro rules. Go to the Speedway website, click on the rules link, and the rules are posted. It's basically the exact same thing as what Mike does at Groveton. Mm-hmm. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, pretty easy. So, biggest thing is make sure your bumper covers are off the car and all the styrofoam and all that stuff is off. I mean, but other than that,
turns into a mess.
Yeah,
Oh
just
my God,
just
yeah.
take a look at the rules. It's very simple. And come and have some fun. I mean, that's what it's all about, and that's kind of what our motto is this year. Just go and have fun.
Go and have fun.
When you race with us, you race the family.
It's
Yes, George, we all know you hate rules.
Claremont Motorsports Park, Race Day Productions, and all the other tracks will be attending the Vermont Motorsports Expo at the BOR Arena in Barrie, Vermont from March 29th to 30th. Going to be a fun time. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's my old stomping grounds.
Oh, I don't want to go.
No, when I worked for Bond Auto Parts, we spent many times up in Barrie.
So as of right now, I believe we have 2 dwarfs coming up. Mike's got a slew of cars. I am looking for a modified or a super street. So if you are interested in going up and attending, I'm looking for a modified or a super street, and it's March 29th to 30th in Barrie, Vermont.
Super street. I know Joe Tatro has reached out to me, but my 2 spots are full. So if you need a super street, I think Joe would be interested in going to.
All right. So Randy said, weird. I thought spots were sold out. Spots for what are sold out?
For the expo.
For the expo?
They
or
are.
For...
Yeah, they posted that they were sold out.
Yeah, well, we've also
we've been signed up for the past month and a half.
We've been signed up the minute he actually had asked Mike if we wanted to do it before he did the expo. So. Other than that, that's all I have. We'll see you guys at Claremont Motorsports Park. Championship banquet. I'm excited. It's a little later in the year than we usually like it, but
you know how every year people say, when are you doing the banquet? When we're doing the banquet? The 2025 Claremont Motorsports Banquet is Saturday night, January 25th. A year from tomorrow. I booked it when we took care of this one. So that's the date. Mark it down. You don't have to yell at me when the banquet is, and it's all there.
I'm actually going to have to ask you like 18 more
Of
times
course
when
you
the
will.
banquet is. I'll have to write it on my little board in the back.
Now, actually, it will get added to the schedule, so it's already on there.
Oh, that's a smart idea.
Yeah,
Look at Mike.
see,
Mike thinking over there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Friday by noon, maybe 12:15. Some of the biggest news that you guys will see coming out of Race Day Productions. Big news release. Excited for it. Guys, thanks for coming out and giving the new studio a test drive. I'm glad it worked.
Yeah.
Did everything work okay, guys? Like, I was nervous that something was going to screw up. As soon as your camera started freezing and yours, I was
We
like,
need the other TV so we can see what's going on too.
yes. It's just going to get hung there.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's it. All I have.
No, so you need 2. You need to have one hanging
that's
there
what I was saying,
and one
yeah.
hanging there, so whoever's sitting there can look there, and instead of looking like that, see what's going on.
Yeah, but when you look that way, you're looking at the camera.
They're $70 at Walmart.
Yeah, don't be so cheap.
can I say? I'm sorry. All right, guys. We'll see you on the
All
next
right,
one.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.